Eat 'em up, yo. Eat 'em up.
When he has tried me, I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
What Nate went.
The truth is that you've been an actor, and now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, no, be not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Dog has caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but then take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God it in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. That frame of mind to have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to I'm open mind, but I do not walk with none line. My state of mind is to keep a peace for peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my keys at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make you seem this lucky life of mine is redesigned. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Defense had a chance to get off the field. Do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. That one caught. It's the rookie De'Ami Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing is Wentz. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, they'll throw. Being chased outlet, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's in a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On 1st down, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz now to throw. Flushed out right. Open man is Samuel, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. We're scoreless after 1. Wentz to throw again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go play fake. Mahomes swings this out for Hunt. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. On first down, it's Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9. Wentz going to throw. Dancing to his left.
Gets a trade of the bag of chips.
Looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
He took 27 off.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. They ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. Mahomes now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Here's Fuller with a catch. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in. On
play action, it's Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelce. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelce.
Touchdown! Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Nick Bolton. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
10 minutes,
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. On the move to his left. And this is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Why should give me hard, bro? I was just outside. Why are you calling my phone?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
You watching it?
Yeah, 4th down.
You think I can run it? I can run it?
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
You definitely should.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This is Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Off that card go on there. I get paid tomorrow. That's gonna be the hard time.
How you gonna get the key?
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it is 20-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
I came out, pat in my pocket. I'm like, don't tell me it's in there. I look, and she's sitting right in the passengers. On my fucking, I walk on, she's right there.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
It's a walk.
And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40.
Here's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Throwing on first is Wentz.
JC got him.
Check right down to Gibson out of the backfield. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Jason.
CJ don't really touch the field. Oh, CJ got 93.
From the gun, Wentz.
Oh, he do touch the
Drops
field.
it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
The
passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Touchdown, Washington.
That's how you
Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year.
Broadcast thought
and Washington able to cut into that deficit.
I say you got 90. Avery got 90.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
What over are you?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Kind of need a receiver.
From the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up here in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Yeah, that's the best video I've
like
seen.
the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
God damn.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I ain't see the start because the nose guard covering that shit.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
These niggas trying to go to dinner and shit. This is a special restaurant.
Rhino?
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some spots. I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world to the challenge.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, he's talking about the other nigga?
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, yeah, you got to convert him back to the front.
And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
I don't really be using it.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh,
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Epke. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
They're really trying to run these verticals on this shit, bro.
Now Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Wentz again. It's going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
8.97 yards per attempt, 8 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He didn't receive the Marcus Robinson, Byron Pringle, Travis Kelce, and Nico Hall. That nigga's overreacting on that bitch. Fuck club. I don't know my fucking team, nigga. I don't know my team, fuck nigga.
So it's Washington with the football.
It just so happened
Here
one
as
of
we
the teams
welcome
is
you
fucking
back.
Ravens.
They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
Niggas on my fucking team, nigga.
They'll try to run it with Gibson. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. They'll roll him out right.
Trey Lance,
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
God damn.
A great read, and it's picked off. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave him a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down.
He's got him in, complete.
I'm only going to be able to carry it so far.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 94 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
I could just throw that.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Them niggas was saying no free agent signings. I looked at the transaction
ready for this next drive. The Washington offense.
They said no free agent signings unless it didn't happen overnight.
They were saying that turn Matthew all.
And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
So when I seen that, I started picking everybody up. I need it, man.
In as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Yeah, that shit, nigga.
Two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it.
This shit made me want to dance, nigga.
It's Kelce on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
This nigga deserves the belt more.
One word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even in the fourth
main character.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't...